you getting in on this SPAC gold rush?
Well, I think that it's not so much about a SPAC. It's about an idea of trying to find a way to bring some scale back to healthcare, to some segments that perhaps are underserved today by different capital providers, whether it be venture or private equity or even the IPO market itself. And so, I have some ideas where I think a SPAC can bring some real democratization to investors and to segments of healthcare, and that's what I'm going to try to do with this SPAC.
Well, apparently a lot of investors were buying into you and your ideas. Apparently there was a ton of interest for this. It was very oversubscribed. What is it? What is your pitch here? What are you looking to do? Yeah, so
it was oversubscribed. The interest was quite robust, so that was very satisfying. But look, the real work is ahead of us. The IPO is just a very initial first step. The real work is to find a company to do a business combination with. And that's something I'm going to start working on very sincerely now that we've got the IPO behind us. And the idea here is to find a platform company. Unlike many SPACs, I'm not a financial expert. I'm an operator. I've been in the biopharmaceutical and healthcare space for the last 25 plus years. And so the goal of Vesper is not to just be a serial SPAC or me to be a serial SPAC person, but to build a company around Vesper that's a leader in the segment of healthcare in which it participates. And so we're looking broadly at healthcare. I think more narrowly, I'm going to be looking at aesthetic medicine, an area I know well in a non-competitive way to my former company, ophthalmology, as well as health and wellness. So three sectors that I like a lot, that have great demographics and growth, and have, I think, huge opportunities for a vehicle like Vesper to create a real roll-up type of company.
How long was the SPAC part of it specifically in the works? Once you decided to go down that route, how quickly did it all come together, and did the offering get oversubscribed?
Yeah, so Wilbur, it was about a 3-month process once we started in earnest. Really, what I started with was a strategy of working with my co-founder, Manisha. We came up with a strategy, and then we looked at capital vehicles. We looked at SPACs. We looked at working with PE firms. We looked at just going out and friends and family or venture, and ultimately came to the conclusion that a SPAC was the most efficient and appropriate way for us to move forward based on our strategy. Now we have to put that strategy into action, which is why I say the real work is in front of us, not behind us. But it took about 3 months, and from being out on the road, and road shows are very different now. They're by Zoom, just like this interview. But the interest and the demand was really robust, and so I'm excited for the future. I'm excited about what we're going to do, but also recognize that for the banks, the IPO is the big thing, but for the operators, the guys that actually have to run this thing, the work is absolutely still in front of us.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.